Listen carefully because this is personal. Now listen with a fully attentive heart, because this is not ordinary advice or another message like the many you have heard before. It is all of heaven reaching toward your home at this very moment. Time is moving quickly, and only 1 minute remains, a minute that can change everything. I, the Lord, am calling you with purpose because the right time has come. This is not a normal invitation. It is a call to stop and pay attention. My Archangel Michael has already been sent, not because of fear, but because of urgency. Something is before you that can no longer be delayed. Stay until the end, because every second of these words is a key I am placing into your hands. Please do not stop listening now. You need to hear every word. Share this with someone you love. If you want to keep receiving words that come from heaven, stay connected here and remain with me. I know the mornings when you wake up already tired, not because you slept too little, but because you carry more responsibilities than most people realize. I know every moment when your heart feels heavy in silence, even while you are surrounded by others. What you never tell anyone, I already know. I see your concern for those you love, your questions about the future, the bills that never seem to end, the test results that have not arrived, and the words you hope to hear but never receive. You have tried to keep everything standing, and even when your strength feels gone, you still refuse to give up. But today, listen closely. I am stepping into your situation. There are things you cannot change by yourself, and that is exactly where I begin to work. Do not move ahead before hearing me. Only 1 minute remains, and during this minute I am opening heaven in your favor. You keep thinking about the person who walked away, who no longer reaches out, who seems to have lost direction, yet you continue praying for them in secret. I hear every quiet prayer you whisper while washing dishes, while driving, or while waiting at work. That is why I have come to tell you today that I am visiting that person's life. You may not see it yet, but angels are already reaching places your own voice could never reach. This is not empty religion. It is spiritual reality. It is happening right now. It is not your imagination. It is my divine work. Keep listening, because this minute is being written in eternity as something unique. From this moment forward, nothing will remain the same. You have carried the weight of unfairness. You have tried to do what is right, yet it seems as if one difficult thing after another keeps coming against you. People you once helped have turned away from you. Those you defended now speak against you. But hear these words from my heart to yours. Here is nothing hidden that I will not bring into the light. The time of honor is coming, but first I am protecting you. I know every plan that has been made against you, and I have already lifted my shield over your life. No word spoken against you will succeed. No arrow aimed at you will reach your heart. In this single minute I break what was meant as a curse and turn it into honor. Stay with me. You are carrying something that other people cannot see. A pain in your body, an unrest in your soul, a discomfort that keeps returning even after many treatments. But today I want these words to reach you like healing oil. I am still your healer. I am not limited by medical diagnosis. Reports do not frighten me, and I am never late in my work. I am moving now, not because your faith has always been perfect, but because I am the God whose love has no limits. Remain until the end of this message, because freedom is coming to both your body and your mind. I do not only heal the body, I also restore the troubled soul. You look around your home and sometimes feel that something is not right. Arguments appear without warning. Emotional exhaustion spreads through everyone, and some days the atmosphere feels heavy for no clear reason. But I, the Lord, tell you plainly that it has been an attack, and I have already sent help. Archangel Michael stands ready at your door, because what was meant to come against your family I am turning around. Peace is coming, a peace unlike anything you have felt in years. It will not come through human agreement but through my presence entering your home in a real way. You will begin to notice it even this week because the command has already been given. Brothers and sisters, YouTube has demonetized this channel. Every video is now made at our own cost with zero ad revenue. Every script, edit, and upload is done by a real team serving this ministry with their time and skills, not for a paycheck, but out of love for God and for you. Without your support, continuing this work becomes incredibly difficult. If this ministry has brought value to your life, now is your chance to invest back and help keep the Word of God reaching the world. If these messages have ever moved you or strengthened your faith, please support us on Ko-Fi. Even a small gift goes a long way. A link is pinned in the comments. If you are watching on TV, open your phone camera and scan the QR code on screen. It takes you straight to our support page. Pray over it, and if God leads you, give. Thank you. Complete protection surrounds you. There is someone you hold close in your heart like a person protecting a small flame from the wind. You are afraid that light will go out. It may be a son, a granddaughter, or someone who seems to be slipping away, and you keep asking yourself where you failed. But now hear the voice of heaven. You did not fail. You planted seeds of faith, and I watered them with tears you no longer even remember crying. That life will not be lost to evil. I will bring that person back. It will feel like a dream, yet it will be fulfillment. It may appear impossible, yet it will become a miracle. You do not need to chase after them. I will reach them wherever they are. Stay faithful. Even when it feels like nobody notices your effort, even when the one who should stand beside you remains silent, I am writing a new chapter for your life, and in it you will not only survive, you will flourish. The delay that troubles you is not truly a delay. It is preparation. If I had given it to you sooner, it would have brought loss, but now everything is coming into its proper place. I am working in places beyond your reach, and when you least expect it, what seems far away today will arrive at your door as the answer. The clock is counting more than human time. It is moving according to heaven's time. When I tell you there is 1 minute left, I am not speaking in symbols. It is because decisions are being made in heaven, not through pressure but through love and care, because I watch over you in ways you do not even notice. I am clearing your path, removing friendships that drain your strength, and closing doors that looked good but were hiding traps. One day you will be thankful for every no you received because the yes I have prepared is permanent and brings no sorrow. Right now something is moving around you. You cannot see it, but it is real. I am giving you discernment. You will begin to notice what you once overlooked. You will understand what once confused you. You will know when to speak and when to stay quiet. You will receive wisdom that cannot be learned from books. It is direct instruction from me because I am preparing you to care not only for your own life, but also for those who will come to you for help. There are old promises you kept hidden because you feared people would think you were foolish. Those promises may seem forgotten, but I have never forgotten them. Every word spoken over your life is still alive. Today, as you hear these words, an angel is working with heaven's plan. This is not a symbol, it is real. What has been held back by circumstances or by human hands will begin to be released, and you will witness it yourself because I remain faithful. Heaven moves with purpose, never without reason. The purpose over your life is so great and so carefully planned that no storm will be able to stop it. You are living in a season where everything feels fragile, yet I am strengthening you with something unseen, a strength born from the Spirit. What many people call luck or coincidence, I call freedom. It is happening even as you listen, and this final minute is filled with purpose. You feel as though you are about to cross into something you cannot fully understand, as if you are standing before a narrow bridge while strong winds try to hold you back. But listen carefully, I am the support beneath your feet. Even when your faith shakes, I remain steady. Even when you question, I stay beside you. Nothing can undo what I have prepared on the other side. Yes, resistance will come, but no opposition will ever be greater than my command. Do not be deceived by the appearance of confusion. There are situations I allow, not to punish you but to protect you. At times a delay is actually freedom. At times silence is the answer. If everything happened according to your timing, you would only see your own effort instead of my glory. I am teaching you to recognize the difference between rushing ahead and following my direction, between anxiety and obedience. I am shaping you so you can carry the weight of the promise. Whenever you pray, even when you are exhausted and do not know what to say, a sound rises before heaven that breaks unseen barriers. It is as if every prayer you offer releases keys into the spiritual world. Today, in this final minute that remains, many of those keys have already been turned. Doors that once stayed locked are now opening. I never ignore a sincere heart, even when it cannot find the right words. Your cry has reached farther than you realize. You have prayed for people who had already lost hope in themselves, people the world considered beyond recovery. But remember, I am the God of new beginnings. Those the world called hopeless, I still call full of promise. Your prayers are moving hidden walls and opening the minds of those who could not see the truth. It is no surprise that you sometimes carry pain that does not belong to you. You have been given a calling to stand in prayer for others. I know there are days when discouragement tries to stop you. You see no clear way forward. You feel no progress, and you begin to wonder if you are truly walking the right path. But listen closely. What you see as standing still, I see as preparation. I am digging your foundation deeper so it can carry the weight of what is ahead. What feels like delay is really deeper preparation. You are putting down strong roots so that when you rise, nothing will pull you down. I am also working within your relationships, especially with people you love who had become a source of constant weariness. I am rearranging those connections. Yes, there may be temporary distance, but it is not punishment. It is healing. When I remove something, it is to protect you, and when I restore it with peace. You will soon notice a new sense of peace in places that once drained your strength. That is because my spirit is removing what kept you from growing. I know there are promises you quietly placed aside because you believed they were no longer meant for you. But I never take back what I have spoken. I do not cancel my plans because of your doubts. Instead, I keep moving forward even when you stop. Today I am waking your faith again so you will believe once more, because every promise I made is still alive. I am the one who spoke it, and I am the one who will fulfill it. The promise still lives. Perhaps you are facing a difficult medical report, where someone close to you is struggling with physical pain. I want you to know that not a single cell is hidden from my sight. I know every part of every organ. I formed every detail before you were born. Today I have released a command for restoration. What was out of order is beginning to return to its proper place. What was slowly failing is beginning to be renewed. This is real. You have never been invisible to me. I know there are times when it seems that no one notices your effort, that you are always the one who cares, the one who solves problems, the one who keeps giving without expecting anything back. But I have seen every act of love, and none of the seeds you planted will remain buried forever. A season of harvest is coming that will be so great you will have more than enough to share with others. I did not create you to live in lack. I created you to bear fruit, even in the driest places. You will bloom where no one expected you to. There are days when spiritual heaviness quietly tries to enter your home. You wake up feeling burdened, the atmosphere feels unusual, and negative words seem to spread around you. But I am raising a wall of fire around your life. Nothing planned against you will succeed. Right now I am breaking every attempt to shake your home. You will begin to feel peace filling every room because where I am, fear cannot remain. What you carry is valuable, and that is why the battle has been so strong. The enemy does not chase those without purpose. He tries to stop those who carry destiny. But I, the Lord, have already exposed every attack, and I tell you today that your identity is protected. You are not what others have said about you. You are not what happened to you. You are not what you lost. You are who I called you to be. No one can cancel that calling, not your past, not your present, and not your pain. Trust in God's plan, and remember that what seems confusing to you is completely clear before Him. I know the plans I have for you, plans for peace and not harm, to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah 29:11. Nothing is outside my control. Nothing that happens escapes the greater purpose I am carrying out. Even the detours become part of my way of leading you back to the center of the promise. The spiritual atmosphere is changing not only around you, but also deep within you. A stronger faith is rising inside you, a quiet courage that does not need attention, but stands firm against every fear. You are being placed where you truly belong. Everything you believed was a loss was actually a new direction. I had to remove certain things so there would be room for what is new. What comes from me never creates confusion. It always brings purpose. Your daily routine has become exhausting. The days pass quickly, yet the tiredness grows heavier. Even while you stay busy, there is an emptiness inside that you cannot explain. I am filling that emptiness now, not with more responsibilities but with my presence, because what you truly need is not greater productivity but deeper peace. The peace I give is not controlled by circumstances. It enters without asking permission and restores what the world tried to damage. Part of you has become so used to pain that living with fear, anxiety, or insecurity started to feel normal. But I am ending this cycle. I did not call you only to survive. I called you to truly live. Living fully means more than simply enduring. It means enjoying life again. You will smile freely again. You will sleep with peace again. You will wake up with gratitude, not because you have to, but because your heart is full. I know there are promises you are still waiting to see fulfilled, and I know that waiting has made your heart weary. But understand this truth. Your waiting is moving heaven into action. Every single day that passes is not wasted. It is one more step in your preparation. What I am about to give you is not something ordinary. It is something that will last forever. One day you will look back and understand why there was silence, why certain doors stayed closed, and why seasons of uncertainty had to happen. Then you will see that I was always writing the best story for you. Right now you may not understand it, but you are walking through spiritual places that many people have never had the courage to enter. That is why the attacks are more hidden, the pressure is deeper inside, and your thoughts have felt more confusing. But I am clearing the windows of your mind, removing the fog left by spiritual exhaustion. A new clarity is coming, a revelation that will completely change the way you see yourself, your journey, and the purpose behind everything you have lived through until now. Do not fear when people move away. Sometimes you need quiet so you can clearly hear my voice. When many voices speak at once, it becomes difficult to recognize heaven's voice, but when silence comes, that is where I speak most clearly. You have reached a place where empty words can no longer satisfy your soul. You need truth, and I am the truth. I am here now to bring you back to me. Time itself is being brought into order. What's lost, stolen, or wasted will be restored. You will not spend your future trapped in guilt over what you failed to do or in regret over what you could not stop. Time has already been placed in my hands. My power is not limited by human clocks. I restore opportunities, rebuild broken connections, and rewrite stories. There will come a day when you will wonder how everything changed so suddenly, and I will remind you that it began in the moment you decided to believe. Every tear that no one noticed, I gathered. Every night when you pretended to be fine so you would not worry the people around you, while inside you felt close to giving up, I was there beside you. You were never carrying it all by yourself. It was my hand holding you when you no longer had the strength even to pray. Today I surround you with comfort that heals, kindness that restores, and a presence that changes everything. You will breathe again without fear. You have waited so long for an answer that you started believing it might never come. But I am the God whose timing is always perfect. When the answer seems delayed, it is because your heart is still being prepared to receive it. What I have planned for you is so deep that it could never be given during a shallow season. I am strengthening your soul, and when I speak, it will be with perfect timing, full authority, and unmistakable direction. Do not feel ashamed of your weaknesses. They do not make you less valuable in my eyes. Instead, they draw me closer because it is within your limits that my grace has room to work. You are being shaped with patience. Every part of you that feels awkward or unfinished today is being carefully formed to reflect something eternal. You are not a forgotten project. You are a life that I continue building with loving care under my watchful eyes. I see the choices that are in front of you, and I know how they have stolen your sleep. You are afraid of loss, afraid of disappointment, afraid of losing what took you so long to build. But I tell you, be still. Listen to what my spirit is speaking. You do not need to make rushed decisions. You need to make wise ones. Wisdom is not born from fear but from walking closely with me. Stay near me, and the right path will become clear. You have carried the weight of caring for everyone else, being the emotional and practical support for those around you. But today I have come to care for you. You do not have to stay strong every moment. I become your strength when yours is gone. I hold you up when your own strength is finished. Give me your tiredness, your heavy load, and your silent weariness. I know how to bring relief without breaking you, and how to strengthen you without placing more demands on you. There were things you tried to solve by yourself, and in doing so you only hurt yourself, because you believed you had to carry everything alone and prove your worth. But I never called you to prove yourself to anyone. I called you to trust me. When you place your burdens in my hands, I turn heaviness into peace and despair into direction. Trust the way I lead you. It is gentler than any human expectation. You still carry a longing for days that are gone, and sometimes those memories keep you from moving forward. But I tell you, do not live in the past. I am the God of this present moment. There are new stories waiting to be written, new people who will enter your life, and new moments that will be greater than the ones you miss. Do not hold tightly to what has already passed. What I have prepared ahead of you is lighter, more genuine, and more complete. You only need to trust the next step. When you believed you were alone, angels were standing around you. Not because you earned it, but because I care for you. An unseen battle has been taking place every day because of your life. Today I want you to know that I have protected you from more danger than you realize. Even the attacks that reached you could not destroy you because I stepped in. Your life is surrounded by my protection. Your home is covered, and the enemy already knows you are not left without defense. The prayers you offer for the people you love carry more power than you understand because they come from sincere love, not empty religion. I treasure that, and today I am answering requests you had almost forgotten. I am restoring relationships, removing misunderstandings, and healing emotional wounds that stopped love from growing. Get ready for reunions, restored relationships, and fresh beginnings. I am working through every part of this process. You keep wondering when you will finally experience lasting peace, not the kind that comes for a moment and disappears, but the kind that lets you sleep without fear and wake up with hope. That peace is real, and I am releasing it now. It does not depend on everything around you changing. It begins by changing what is inside you. I am calming your heart because when your heart becomes quiet, your soul can listen, and when your soul listens, I can lead you. I know there are things you still do not understand. You wonder how some people seem to succeed even while doing wrong, and why others receive what you hoped for without much effort. But do not compare yourself with them. What I have prepared for you is different. It is not a copy of someone else's story. It is a plan created especially for you. The time that feels slow is simply allowing the fruit to become fully ripe. When it finally comes, you will know every moment of waiting was worth it. There are days when discouragement tries to convince you to quit everything. Yet every time you think about giving up, something deep inside you comes alive again. That is my spirit breathing hope into you. You not stop now. You are much closer than you think. What is coming is not only a change in your circumstances but a complete transformation. I am not simply taking you to a different place. I am shaping you into someone who will remain standing where many others would fall. You have already walked through financial struggles, emotional pain, and spiritual battles. You have lost support and had to begin again from nothing, yet you are still standing. That is proof of my presence because no one can bring down the one I uphold. I am opening new doors before you, but this time you will walk through them with wisdom, maturity, and clear vision. What once required endless effort will now come through favor. It is not luck. It is the result of our covenant. Trust in God's plan. Because the Lord is good, His mercy never ends, and His truth continues through every generation. You are receiving a promise that did not begin with you but has been unfolding across generations. What I am doing will not stop with your life. It will continue through those who come after you. Your obedience today will become the answer for future generations. Right now, an anointing of restoration is being released. It is not only about possessions or feelings. It is about your true identity. You are about to remember who you really are. You will see yourself not through what the world has spoken about you, but through what I have always declared over you. I created you to reflect my glory. That glory is not fame or position. It is my presence. It is my light. Wherever you go, the atmosphere will change because truth carries lasting power. I have been preparing you quietly for something great. That is why you felt unnoticed. That is why so many doors remain closed. I needed to shape you in secret so that when the time of visibility arrives, you will not lose your way. You will stand firm with humble feet and a heart connected to heaven. It will not be self-promotion. It will be my sending. When that day comes, it will come with authority because I always send those I have first prepared at the right time. You have never been forgotten. Even when the days passed without answers and the silence seemed louder than your prayers, I remained attentive. Not one prayer you lifted to heaven was wasted. Every prayer had been kept, remembered, and weighed with perfect justice. The time of fulfillment is much closer than you realize. This final minute is not a delay. It is the moment where one season changes into another. Many people looked at your life and thought nothing was happening, but I see seeds. seeds planted with faith, watered by quiet tears, and now beginning to grow. You believe you had wasted years, but you were planting where very few people would have stayed. The harvest that is coming will not be ordinary. It will be remarkable because it grew from the soil of perseverance. I honor those who continue even when nobody applauds them. You tried to hide your pain. You spent so long trying to appear strong. But now is the time to let yourself be healed because real strength grows through surrender. I never asked you to carry everything by yourself. I only ask that you allow me into the places that hurt the most. I am entering the hidden parts of your soul that you closed just to survive. But surviving is no longer enough. It is time to truly live and enjoy the life I give. The busyness of everyday life keeps telling you that you have no time to stop. Yet it is in those quiet moments that I speak most clearly. When everything else becomes silent, my voice becomes easier to hear. Today I am calling you into that secret place, not as a temporary hiding place, but as a place where I can realign your heart. There are decisions ahead that will only be safe when they are made from my presence. If you listen to my voice, you will not lose your way. You are not living through a crisis. You are living through a transition. Every transition brings discomfort, but it also announces growth. The discomfort is proof that the old structure can no longer carry what I am about to release. That is why everything feels tight, uncertain, and unstable. Something new is about to be born, and every birth requires a breaking point. Do not resist the process. It is creating a strength inside you that will remain for years to come. Do not cry over doors that have closed. Some of them were closed because I love you and did not want you entering places that would weaken your faith. Others I closed so you would learn to search for a new direction. Not every open door is a blessing, and not every closed door is a loss. The understanding I am giving you today will completely change the way you see your past, because what looked like delay was actually rescue. Trust in God's plan. The Lord directs the steps of the righteous and delights in their way. Even if they fall, they will not stay down because the Lord holds their hand. Psalms 37:23-24. These words are becoming real in your life. Your falls will not define you. You are being raised with purpose. Every step you have taken, even the ones that seemed wrong, has been guided toward the truth. You carry responsibilities that very few people notice. Caring for your family, paying attention to every detail, and trying to keep your home together even when your own heart feels unsettled. But I see it all, and I am giving you new strength. You are not going to fall apart. You are being held up by strength that does not come from coffee or sleep, but from my spirit. That strength will carry you through this season with grace. Loneliness is not simply having no people around you. It is living without true connection. Even while surrounded by others, you have often felt alone. But today I am rebuilding what was broken. I am restoring connections with those who were lost along the journey and rebuilding the broken places within your own heart. It is not enough to simply be around people. You must also become whole within yourself. That wholeness begins when you realize you no longer need to prove your worth. You are already loved, accepted, and chosen. You have been afraid to trust again, afraid to open your heart, to welcome a new friendship, or believe in a new partnership because you have already experienced betrayal, pain, and disappointment. But I am showing you that not everyone is the same. I am preparing people who will walk beside you, people with sincere hearts and honest intentions. You will recognize them because the peace these relationships bring will never feel forced. It will come naturally. Some nights have lasted longer than you could bear, filled with anxiety, sleeplessness,